All right, guys. So welcome back to another episode. I'm trying to multitask here because I'm on limited hours. I think I have about 3 hours. My wife wants to go to the zoo today, which is fine. However, I also was hoping to get out and fish today. So I ran to the closest lake, which is Otisco. I'm going to throw on the old perch Senko, and we're going to get started. Hopefully today is a little bit better because, as you can see, I'll spin you around. Oh, man, I don't know if we ever take the time to enjoy that beautiful sunrise, but take time in your busy life. Make sure you slow down a little bit and enjoy the sunrise. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I know you're just seeing the beautiful sunrise still here, but what I did was try to get up at 4 here today, take the drive, get up here on the lake a little earlier if I could, and I wanted to not get beat by the sun today. Plus, like I said, I think I only have until about 10, and I believe it's already 6. Okay, so it's 6:23, and I'm technically on the water. So what I wanted to do today was just try to get a couple fish in the boat, hopefully one good one, before my 10 o'clock hour's up. I think that's the plan. Hopefully it all works out and we can catch some fish. Let's see how this goes. Just like I said, slow fishing the Senko, the old Gajo stick bait. There we go, guys. Just a little one, but worth the fight, I guess. Oh, getting bigger as it gets closer to the boat. I'm pretty sure it's small. I guess it could be bigger. I don't know what this is. I'm on leader. Oh, well, it's not a bad fish. I'm just gonna net it just because. Yeah, not a bad one at all. Looks like we're looking at like a 3-pounder probably. Maybe not. Maybe a 2.5, guys. Hooked right in the corner. Let's get you some good, better sight on that guy. There you go, guys. Not a bad fish. 2.5 probably. He got bigger as he got closer to the boat. He also got wrapped in some weeds, so that's probably a little bit of the reason. Again, coming on that little Gajo stick bait in the perch color. He picked it up high in the water column, which is weird. Usually it has to sink for a long time, but not too shabby. All right, guys. Let's get him on his way. Thanks for playing, buddy. That's the start of our day. Boop, boop. Come on, go ahead. There he goes. Man, he really started digging right here at the side of the boat. I'm not really sure. Like I said, he got a second wind once he got here. When he first hit it, I thought he was a lot smaller than that, but we'll take that. That's not a bad start. I guess I should get you guys out of the sun again. Sorry, that sunrise is right in the way. Beautiful, though. Man. Check it out, guys. Enjoy the sunrise. Back to the old sit and wait, guys. Wacky rigged Senko. He really pulled some drag there. Now this is something you guys don't typically see me throw or even talk about. This is a belly weighted swim bait hook, and it has a screw lock in the front. I think VMC makes this one. I don't have a specific tie to which one I like. I do like the owner belly weights a little bit better, I guess, but like I said, this just happens to be a bigger one that I have. And what you can see I'm doing here is screw locking in to the nose of this Gajo stick bait in perch color until I can get the perch solid color on the bottom. And then what I'm gonna do is basically texpose this. If I can just, oops, sorry, I'm sure I'm out of camera. If I can just get it to, there we go, perfect. And then I'm gonna put it through and bury the nose back in. So basically what I've created here is what they call, whoops, sorry, I still got my other line in the water while I was doing this. What was originally adapted for swim baits, it can be used for stick baits as well, as a faster way to fish a stick bait. I think when they started using this on other baits than swim baits, they originally called it the Rage Rig because it was created to be used with the Rage Tails and the Rage Craws and things like that from Strike King. But it still gets the job done using the Rage Rig with a stick bait because it'll still fall horizontally, and that's what you're really looking for, is that parallel fall to the ground. So let's get this on real quick, and we're gonna see if I can change my luck and fish a little bit faster with this versus the Wacky Rig Senko. Something's going on, and the fish don't seem to like the Wacky Rig right now. Now this Rage Rig is going to allow me to fish it faster and also fish it a little bit deeper because it'll pull it through the weeds a little bit better. Sometimes you'll find that when throwing the Wacky Rig in these tall weeds like this, in this tall milfoil, and now I'm kind of out of it a little bit here, but I'm just on the edge of it, throwing, there we go. Now I can kind of let that, or anyway, what I was saying was throwing the Wacky Rig in these tall weeds is it'll get hung up on the way down. And if it gets hung up on the way down, you haven't gotten to the fish then. So now what I'm able to do is let this bait sink in the water column, still sort of like this. It's going to be nose down because the weight's not exactly centered underneath the body of the hook, but it is a lot easier to bring this through the weeds. So what's going to happen now is I should be able to shimmy this through the weeds versus it getting stuck on the way up, and in theory be able to fish faster on the way down and as well faster back to the boat. I should be able to cover a little bit more water. I'm hoping that that will be effective in this still low light early time. Hopefully. If not, we will continue to throw the old stick bait. It's just what works here. Even when the fish are in a negative mood, the stick bait will get them. So I'm gonna keep trying. This is just a different style of presentation for it. Hopefully this will work out. Sun's just up now, so clouds are going to, or this fog is going to get burnt off here pretty soon, and we will be in the scorching heat for one more day. The other benefit of this rig, or fishing it like this on a belly weighted hook, is that you don't have that free weight. Instead of fishing it as a Texas rig, you don't have that free weight sliding up and down the line. So in that case, it gives you one last point of snag or hang up on these weeds. It's just a nice way to fish a Texas rig a little bit different than normal with this Rage Rig. So hopefully it'll work out. I'm gonna fish it for a while, give it a little bit of time here. I'm hoping that I can get this to poke through the weeds a little bit better, or at least that's the plan. There we go. Second cast after putting it on, guys. It's not a bad one. Another 2-pounder. Whoop. And that's it, guys. Just like that. A little bit of change up in presentation, and they picked it up immediately. Literally my second cast after doing it. I hope I'm recording. Oh, I am, thank God. So let's get you guys pointing that way. That's exactly what I'm talking about, so you can get a better look on it without being blinded by the sun. So see, this is the belly weighted hook right in the top of their lip, and again, second look at that belly weighted hook and the Gajo stick bait on it, and 2 casts in, popping it through the weeds, he picked it up. That's another 2-pounder, so 2 for 4, guys. First guy was a little bit bigger. That guy's got a bloody tail. That's super strange. Look at that. Tail is bleeding bad. Looks like it just came off a bed, or it's still bedding. So weird. Let's get this guy back in the water, guys. Pat her on the head. Oh, she's still fighting like she's hooked. What a subtle change. So, coming through the water with the stick bait rage rigged versus, sorry, I should be that in front of you again. It's a little bent. I probably need to twist it back on again because she messed it up a little bit, but let's see. There we go. So I like it to be perfect there if I can. Through the bait, back into the nose. Simple as that. Let you come through the weeds a little quicker. Obviously, the fish don't mind it either. So, good. 2 casts in, makes you feel a little bit better about it. There's one. It's gonna jump. Nope. Stayed down. There we go. Not a bad fish. Another 2. Oh, yeah, he's a 2-pounder. Average Otisco fish. I wasn't sure if he had it. Those the Gajo stick baits are, oh God, he's pinned. Have some scent on them. I'm not sure if it's like a garlic or something, but they really hold on to it forever. So I had an opportunity to check back, make sure that that was actually a peck and not a weed I hit. So that was good. Sorry, let me adjust my mic there. There you go, guys. So that's a better look at that fish. Another 2-pounder, give or take. So 3 for 6. It's, I mean, it's not, we're not trending in the right direction really, but that is at least another fish, which is better than I've seen around me. So there we go. They're having a tough time. It's so hot, guys. I know I've been mentioning that a couple times now in the last couple videos, but it's so hot. These fish are just not used to it up here in New York. So we're going to re-texpose this. Actually, I'm gonna have to twist this a bit because my hole is getting a little too big. I cannot get the bait under the skin. It's ripped too bad now. So I'm gonna twist the bait to get some more use out of it. I twisted it just a little bit on that corkscrew, a little bit tighter, and because of which now I can keep reusing this bait. I should be able to get unless somebody just straight throws it off. I'm going to say probably 6, 7 fish on these baits. 6 is probably a good number, until I'll have ripped it too bad by putting the hook through. That eventually it'll fall apart. But that's not bad. I mean, they're tough. Oh, there's another bite. Oh my God. We found them. Drop the poles, guys. This is a bigger fish, I think. This might be a bigger fish. It is. A little bit bigger. Whoa, come here. There you are, buddy. That's back-to-back casts. Drop the poles, boys. We're on them. Oh. Well, he did already throw the hook for me, too. There we go. Back-to-back casts, ladies and gentlemen. So that's getting closer to that average, chunky, fat 3-pound range here. Not a bad fish, guys. That's going to put us at like 9, 4 for 9. That is back to back, so I want to get back in the water quick, guys. I don't know if there's a window that just turned on or if I just found a pod of them that wanted to eat. But we're going to keep giving it to them until they stop. Let's get this exposed so that I can get a hook set in them. He picked that up on the way down. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3. Wouldn't that be a lot of fun? I don't know if a bite window just opened up or something happened with the sun, or if I just happened to stumble across a couple feeding ones. Maybe I got a school here. That'd be fun. I'm in 9.4 feet of water. Obviously that's going to be a little askewed because I'm also in like 6 foot of standing grass, so somewhere along that line the depth's probably messed up a bit. Oh my God, guys, we went 3 for 3. Oh, this is a better fish, guys. This is a better fish. Pretty sure of it. Come on, don't come off. That last one, the hook came out in the net. Oh. This is a better fish, guys. This is a 4-pounder, I think. That's pretty close, if not. Wow, we are on a school of giants now. There we go. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, turn on that rage rig. Get stuff working. Now, this, well, it might not be 4. It might be 3.5. It's a better fish, but I want to get a scale on it just to see where we stand. Hope you see that. That's a 4. Oh, 7 it looks like. All right, guys. Like I said, that one's getting bigger. 407. Want to make sure. Yeah, 3 back-to-back casts, and now I end up with a 407. So my weight goes from like, what was I at? 9 pounds to 13 pounds, give or take. Probably a little more, but 13 pounds in one shot there. That's my 5th fish, and that's 3 on back-to-back casts. So I want to get back out there quickly, but I wanted to also see where that guy fell because I knew it was in that close to that 4-pound range there. Not a bad fish, guys. Let's get back in the water. And can we do 4 for 4 on the, whoops, sorry, let me get my mic out of the way, on the old Gajo stick bait, rage rigged? Wouldn't that be crazy? So I think I lost my position. Obviously, I don't actually have poles. I was making a joke about that. I also don't have an Ultrex or anything with spot lock or anchor mode, so I drifted off a little bit while I was trying to weigh that guy. But I'm hoping that I'm right here. There was, okay, there we are. I think I'm back in range. There is a, I don't know if you guys can see that. I've been using this. There's a pot of weeds that are stuck on top of a vertical piece of weed. So I've been using that as my way to mark where I was. The only reason I can even do that is because it's physically stuck to the top of that weed. So that weed won't let that pot of weeds go. So I've been using that to kind of keep my location a little bit here. So that's good at least. I don't think I'm going to be able to go 4 for 4, guys. That would be crazy. Plus, I threw that cast before I got back to my location. But, oh my God, I almost did. Bite window must have turned on. My bait's getting beat up, guys. Let me twist it again and see if I can get one more fish out of it. Like I said, guys, a bite window must have just turned on because these fish are munching. I don't know if they take anything else, but I'm going to absolutely not change. Just gonna keep giving the old rage rig until it fails. There we go. Just a little guy, guys. Baby guy. Take him though. Something different. Other fish. I don't know how you wrap that around there like that, but we will re-texpose this and get going. Just not the size we're looking for, guys.
Guy at 38, I mean, if you got great striking like Bobby Green does, so that's just my opinion. But hey, listen, Bobby Green might go up there and starch land a Venata, but vice versa, right?
It's been a long time, guys. I don't even know if I'm filming. I am. And the first fish I catch after a long time is a little aggressive. Wow, he's losing his mind. I'm not gonna get spined by him, so I'm gonna wait until he calms down. Smallmouth. So I went on that big streak, hit a bunch of fish, and then it just died right off. The bite just died. So I changed up to a Ned rig. I'm throwing a little green pumpkin turd and a little smallie. All right, guys. Well, as you can see, I'm off the water now. It's the end of it for this video. Real strange situation. So obviously the best bite happened in the morning because it was earlier. The temperature wasn't so hot. When I just got off the water, temperature was 81, which is quite a bit warmer, obviously, than you want it to be. Especially, again, I've repeated this the last few times, but especially up here in the north. So I'm making my way up to the truck now. But what the key point here was, I was having no luck or very little success on the wacky rig, which is common here. It's a common bait. You just throw it, let it sink down. It's very easy. So what I did was I went and changed, as you saw in the video. I described it a couple times, but I went and changed to the Rage rig, which basically was initially created to use like Rage craw trailers, like the Rage tail style bait. So like flaps, kind of like a swim bait. But it works out really well on this lake, especially. For some reason, I've used it in the past in a couple videos, but for some reason they like that horizontal fall, and you don't get that from like the Nico rig that stands up like this, or the Ned rig, which also stands up like this. And you also don't get it from like a wacky rig that's weighted. Well, you would get it from a weighted wacky rig, but you're gonna get that that horizontal fall where both sides undulate, if that makes sense. With this, and you fish it on the belly weighted hook, the actual bait falls like this. So this front half, where the hook point is, kind of stays up, but it almost looks like a perch that's dying, or like taking its last little flippity flop. So anyway, that's kind of what I was doing. I made that change, and as soon as I made that change to the Rage rig, what did I get? 3 back to back and a 4th on the hit, which is obviously better. 1 minute. It is like 1,000 degrees in this car, which is an obvious exaggeration. So anyway, with that wounded like tail fall, I was able to get 4 in a row, 3 in a row, 4 hits in a row, 4 casts in a row. And then I'm not sure if it was a bite window or what, but it kind of slowed down. Some people stepped on top of me, and I moved around a little bit, eventually ended up back at that same spot, and was catching a few here and there, and then I caught 1 little smallie at the end. I didn't expect him to be my last fish. I thought I'd be able to pick up something at the south end, but I just wasn't able to. Water got up from 77 this morning to surface temp was 81 when I got off. So there's a 4-degree change just because of the sun coming up. It's already reading 92 in my car. It's just hot. It's really hot up here. And I know that the people from the south will comment and say that that's nothing, but for us northerners, 91, 90s in general, especially in upstate New York, is uncommon. We're going through a bit of a heat wave. So anyway, I'm gonna quit blabbing. Everybody is apparently getting off the water because there are 4 boats waiting here. So I guess I will just say goodbye because we are in line and it's a long line. But thanks for watching, guys. If you can, hit that subscribe button down below. As always, share the video anytime you can get it out. It would just really help me out. I'm almost at that 600 mark, I think. By the time this video comes out, I might even have hit it. So if you can, thank you so much for that. And until next time, just roll that music.